External validation is a modern day drug. Now, a lot of people don't see it that way, but let me explain. People don't view themselves in a good light, so they go out and try to seek validation from other things. And people view themselves and their own existence and how they feel about themselves based on the validation they get from other people. Through it be clicks, comments, or just anything like that. That's the way that people view themselves through the external validation that they get from other people. And the thing about it is that it's a quick fix. It's not something that is long and lasting. It's like a drug. It's one hit, and then your dopamine keeps on getting and wanting for more and more. So people don't exactly view themselves through that lens unless it's through the external validation of other people. And that's not how it should be, but unfortunately, that's how it is. External validation is a dopamine hit in a way that people just keep on chasing it. They want to chase that next fix. And anybody that's been addicted to something understands the fact that you go for a certain level of one thing, and if you take it at the same level the next time, it doesn't give you the same hit. You need more. You take 50 milligrams of something, you don't need 50 again, you need 65. It's the same thing with external validation. You get external validation from one person, but then you get it from a second person, but that's not enough. You need more. That's why people on Instagram and TikTok and just social media in general, they're not authentic with stuff. They're not honest. They portray themselves in a particular way just so they can get external validation from people. Likes, comments, clout. That's all it is. It's the addiction. It's the next hit of dopamine that they're chasing. But this isn't something that people should do. Unfortunately, it's something that they do. And at the end of the day, it's something that needs to be fixed. When you see people online and social media, yes, there are people that are authentic and those people are genuine. However, a majority of people, it's a performance. They're putting on a mask that isn't themselves. It's a character that they portray. It's actions and ways that they react which are not genuine to themselves. And they view their worth based on the reactions that they get from other people. Not even like close friends and family, just from strangers, people online that see their content or whatnot, and they view their validation from that, which is something they shouldn't do. But unfortunately, with the rise of social media and people just wanting to get attention for things that they do, it's become something quite prevalent, and it is something that should stop, but it might take some time. The person that you see online isn't always themselves. It's not their real self. It's not the person you see on the screen. It's not the person you see on an Instagram or TikTok post or a YouTube video. It's the person that you see or don't see when the camera isn't rolling. The me you see before you, yes, I'm trying to be as genuine, as transparent as I can with the videos that I make, and that's something that I try to do with all of them. However, that's not everybody. There are people out there that are very transparent when trying to do these videos, and then there are people that are completely different characters from when the camera turns on and when it turns off. If you see somebody with a camera, see themselves recording themselves, see the act they're putting on, and then see them turn it off and see their real selves, that's when you know that it's not real. It's just an act they put on in order to seek validation from other people from this character that they create just to be liked. Now, clout and views are addicting. I can attest to this because one of the videos that I made a while ago, I checked on my analytics, maybe not even like slightly less than a week after I posted, as I usually do, and saw that I got 400 views. Now that was a hit to me. It's the most amount of people that have seen any of my videos, and that was a shock, and I was very happy with it. However, that's what people do. And the question you have to ask yourself, and it's a question I asked myself, would you still do this if nobody clicked? Would you still make videos of yourself doing talking or a hobby or an adventure or whatnot and post it, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, and would you still do it even if it got no views, nobody watched it, you didn't receive any kind of attention or validation or clout from the things that you make, the content that you create, if nobody clicked on it? Would you still do it? Would you still be genuine? Would you still be transparent? Would you be honest? Would you be yourself even when nobody saw it? When making content online, no matter what it is, I feel like you shouldn't do it to impress people. Because even if you do impress a lot of people, they're strangers, people that you'll never know. And to seek validation from people who you don't know and you probably never will, that shouldn't be the case. You should look at yourself and understand who you are and what kind of person you are and who you are truly before you even try to go and express that to people. Because that's all it is. You shouldn't do this to impress, but express. Express who you are, what you do, what you believe, who you are at heart, instead of this facade that you put on. External validation is the modern day drug. And like all drugs, it's hard to stop. But at the end of the day, if you are able to stop, able to calm it down, and able to realize the truth of the matter, that's what's best for you. So, yeah, that's about it. Something I wanted to share and something that I've thought about for a little bit. So, I hope whoever was watching this took something out of it, and I will see you guys in the next one.